Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets every...
And they'll start off with a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds his man. It's Peters. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
The Texas Longhorns offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They call the draw play here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets made on the out route. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Longhorns will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's reeled in. It's Peters. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them.
The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take another shot right here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, A&M. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
You know, know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Third down play here out of the shotgun. The ball is picked off.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is the risk you take as a defensive coordinator when you play press man. You're betting that your guy's better than that receiver. Pretty good coverage, but how about the throw by the quarterback to take away any threat at all from that corner?
They're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And the Aggies looking to cash in the red zone. Tailback takes the handoff again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go in the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first.
Touchdown, Aggies. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Airing this one out toward the sideline. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. After the interception, sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. The back's got it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back in.
Oh, sack, the senior on this defense making a big play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught on the outside. It's Peters. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First and 10 play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
It's the running back in the flat. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Short connection to the tight end here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, A&M. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes it 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the single back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up. Third down, out of the shotgun. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Caught near the sticks. It's Baker. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Makes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kurt, it's Texas A&M on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Here comes a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend the lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Ball handed off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here.
And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Handoff taken following the right tackle. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set, second down play here.
Check. Low.
They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards.
Okay.
Now it's second down here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled after the catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pull it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense has been very efficient on fourth down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And this one is getting ugly. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down. Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pressure gets to him again.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on as much time as possible. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But we stop short of the 1st down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how it shows up for a touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Not much the defense can do here with one timeout remaining. Looks like the offense will just kneel down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And this time it's complete. The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period.
Wow.